Maybe. Yes. Yes, we have sound now. Now you could hear my voice. There we go. There we go. OBS tells me everything except what I need to know. Right, there we go. Good. Good. We can start now. You blame the Windows up. If only there'd been a Windows update. No, it's not. It's that was my PC trying to connect to the Bluetooth headphones that also has a microphone in them. Just not. They're in a box. They're in a box. Anyway, I don't know what we're doing today. I don't know what we're doing. Same as every day, really. I never seem to really know what I'm doing. I don't seem to have much of a plan. I seem to just start doing things and hoping for the best. What's that? Oh, yeah. And that's that. Okay. Oh yeah, that needs a whole bunch of stuff doing to it, doesn't it? And we're not even gonna load up the to-do list because we know none of that's happening right now. I'm not even gonna disappoint myself by bringing that up. I might write some notes down on the King Shroom just before we forget about the King Shroom. Oh, I do need to do a 15-minute sketch at some point, don't I? I need to do a 15-minute sketch because Alfarius wants a kawaii Dan. Obviously, he wants a kawaii Dan. In fact, actually, yeah. So we're completely reminded. So we're completely reminded by such things. Let's just write that on here now. Wait, is it 2 eyes? Is it 2? It is. It's 2 eyes in kawaii, isn't it? Kawaii. Kawaii Skaven Dan. And just so there's no ambiguity, although to be fair, I'm pretty sure I could ask anyone to guess who would request that and it would come up with Alfarius. I don't think anyone would be confused about that. We don't really need this guy anymore, do we? We can get rid of this guy. This kawaii guy can go. We don't need a kawaii mushroom here. Only horror. Only horror. Right. Now that we know the name of them.
Oh, have I told you how beautiful you are?
Mostly amazing. Wait,
Mostly amazing cheered Dex 500.
That's a hell of a way to open. That's a hell of a way to open. Hello. Thank you very much for 500 bitties. You also triggered a very rarely used sound effect, because that triggers at 500.
You're my favourite.
Marnaway is a special.
But hello and thank you. Hello and thank you. But anyway, sorry, yeah. Also, Yana, hello, good morning. And Mana, hello and good morning. Glowing Boar, oh no, we got a best viewers. Oh, that can go away. Glowing Boar, you keep watching my streams convinced I'll desensitize to my brand of horror. Do you know what, Glowing Boar? I almost take it as a compliment if my brand of horror is still kind of like giving you the heebie-jeebies or giving you a bit of a I'm very pleased if it's still working. We'll know I need to take it up a notch when Glowing Boar is comfortable with my brand of horror that I'm deciding to write. But yeah, mostly amazing. Hi. Have you been here before, or is this completely random? Either way is good. King Shrooms are a death sentence due to the spores. People can't get near. And so I was saying yesterday that if we even have a hint that there is a... I mean, the thing is, like, when I say if we get a hint of a king shroom being nearby, these dudes are absolutely gonna, like, give it away. Like, they're gonna see these and they're gonna be like, okay, we have a serious problem. Can't get near. So, large scale burning of forests in hope of it being burnt. So yeah, we'll keep these notes here and then I know what's going on. But even if they do manage to burn down one of these things, and just even if they do manage to burn down one of these things, we'll put him a little... Oh, he's on a different layer. He's on a different layer. That's not going to work. What layer was I just on? There's only so many layers to be on in this thing. What layer was I just on? Apparently I was on the wrong one. Put them there, just so we got a little bit of scale. At the moment, I'm going to call these an infected. We might have a better name for them at a later date, but yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And okay, apparently that mostly amazing person has gone. They've literally just dropped 500 biddies and gone. Awesome. Right, okay, so I don't need that selection anymore. And I think I did, but just in case I didn't, Mana, good morning. I thought I said good morning at the same time I was saying good morning to Yana. But yeah, anyway, right, so then the final note is, even if one of these gets burnt down, so if the big forest fire manages to catch one of these, if one of these can't sense a nearby king shroom in the mycelium that's in the soil, this will go and try and find, like, it'll just go wander into the forest, try and find a secluded spot, and essentially plant itself. Names to be changed, because we need better than King Shroom. We need better than King Shroom. King Shroom is not great. If no King Shroom... They'll find the nearest dense forest and plant itself. There you go. Okay, so King Shroom. I just wanted to make sure we had the notes for King Shroom before my brain forgot them. Not that we're necessarily going to spend lots more time on that. But anyways, there you go. So King Shroom's done. King Shroom is there for a rainy day when we decide to do more artwork. Ambro, good morning. Good morning, Ambro. Mana, I did, but seeing as you're such a damn impressive person, doing it twice doesn't hurt at all. It's, I mean, at the end of the day, it's free, isn't it? Doing it twice is free. So, there you go. There you go. Even then, I just said that twice. Good job, me. Sponsor, good morning. A gnome eating Greg finger and a duck psychedelia mushroom in a picnic. Sponsor, are you okay? What? Are you all right? Are you all right? I've just realised there is a timer. This timer means nothing. This timer means nothing right now. Are you okay, Sponsor? What, yeah, I'm not sure what a Greg finger is. Although, by the way you're saying it's... I'm presuming it's some kind of food. It must be some kind of food if we're saying that we're eating it in a picnic. So let's, do 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 do. I'll tell you what, while we're waiting on that one, we'll make a start on the kawaii one. We'll make a start on the kawaii one. Right, so Skaven Dan, kawaii Skaven Dan. Oops. Oh wait, actually wait, no, we need the... Oh, wait, no. Let's do... Greg sausage fing... Wait, do you mean a Greg's... Wait, hang on, sponsor. Wait, sponsor. When you say Greg finger, do you mean a... A Greg sausage roll, which I've just spelt badly, so that doesn't help. Do you mean a Greg sausage roll? So sausage covered in pastry. Yes, the British... Okay, cool. Right, I'm on board. I'm on board with... right, okay. Okay, let's... Right, we will come back to that. We will come back to that, because right now we're doing Kawaii, Skaven Dan. Wait, so. I don't know if I'll get that all done in one. I don't know if I'll get that all done in one session, but we'll try. And a duck eating a psychedelic Okay, okay. We've got that for after. We've got that one for after. Now, terrible stars. Funnily enough, I don't draw a lot of kawaii stuff. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. But anyway, on another note, Satisfactory leaves early access. Yes, Satisfactory does leave early. I am very interested to see when Satisfactory is out of early access. Yeah, I'm interested in that. I haven't played Satisfactory for a while, and that part of the reason is because I was kind of at a state where I was like, there's not really much point in playing it, knowing that 1.0 is on its way, so I'm just going to wait for 1.0. But funnily enough, I was actually talking about this. I think I was talking about this yesterday. I think I was. It was either yesterday or Friday. I was talking about Satisfactory. And I was saying I've never actually played Satisfactory long enough to get to the point of I've never completed the space elevator. Like I think the furthest I've ever got in Satisfactory is kind of where you get to the factories that need 4 inputs. And I think they're making computers. And I kind of just got to a point where I was like, it was getting to the point where it was just starting to get a bit more complicated than I wanted it to be. And I had the rifle. So I could competently deal with those spider horrible things. And I was very aware. I was very aware that my factory was in a rubbish spot because I was quite far away from the oil. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what comes with 1.0. And sorry, yeah, Yanni, you were saying about Dawnmaker, weren't you? Yeah, Dawnmaker. And sorry, yeah, you were saying there is the spaceship. Why have I upgraded it to a space? It's because I was thinking about Satisfactory. The airship. So the airship does kind of show up again, in some way, shape, or form. Yeah. I'll keep an eye on that. Sorry, chat. Scroll up, chat. A little bit. You're not playing it long enough. You've only put just shy of 2,000 hours into Satisfactory. Need to do better and be more efficient. Wow. Wow. Wait, how many hours have I put into... I feel like I've probably put in like maybe 200. I don't think I've put any... How many hours have I put into it? Not even 200. I've put 139 hours into Satisfactory. It's like I've not even loaded the game. And Manny, yours end up stalling around aluminium. I cannot remember where I am up to. Like, if I loaded up Satisfactory now, I would have to spend a good time just trying to remember.
Cool, blimey, governor.
Just trying to remember what I've. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you where I am up to in Satisfactory. Not got a clue. Sawtooth, good morning. And sorry, Yana, I saw you saying it's a hard to win game. Yeah, games like that tend to have quite a good level of difficulty to them. Hopefully not a frustrating level of difficulty, but a good level of difficulty. And sponsor, can you explain why there's slang for Greg's rolls or what they are? I've never heard anyone call them a Greg's finger. So that's kind of what threw me on that. I don't know anyone who calls them a Greg's finger, but if people call them a Greg's finger, they do. I'm sure they'll call it a Greg's finger because it's... So you get, like, in confectionery, so in cakes, you get iced fingers. You get iced fingers in confectionery. And so a Greg sausage roll kind of looks like a savoury version of one of them. So that's probably where it comes from. Oh, sorry. Do you know what, Amber? I've just seen you mentioning World of Warcraft. Are you playing the new expansion? At least I'm presuming it's an expansion. I've seen someone. Pirate Software is currently streaming it. I presume it's some kind of expansion. Did you? I don't like. Sponsor Greg sausage finger. Do you know? I've never heard anyone call it I've never heard anyone call it a Greg finger or a Greg sausage finger. Yeah, I've never heard anyone use finger with a Greg sausage roll. But I could kind of understand how someone could come to that line. I kind of get how someone could get to it, but I've never actually heard anyone use it. Stevie, good morning. Wait, Stevie, did you already say hello? Did you say hello and I missed it? Because if you did, sorry. I don't think you did, though. I think this is your first... your opening statement is, he's gone quiet, he must be concentrating. I'm kind of concentrating. I'm kind of. I appreciate these are not attaching to the ears in any way. I don't know if it really matters. But yes, hello, Stevie. I see you. Now I think one of the things I'm going to do, so we're going to have the cap. We'll have the cap coming out the back. Like so. Well, because this is meant to be kawaii, I think we're going to add, we'll add cat ears. Oh no, this is all on the different layer, isn't it? Shit. Right, sorry. Put those layers together. There we go. Those layers are together now. It only makes sense. It only makes sense that out of this is his special cap. This is his special cap, where he's going to have... So we'll put that on there. And then that should really be a bit more in, shouldn't it? Let's bring that ear in a bit. Get rid of that. That can be do that, show that they're attached. I don't know why that is up there, but it is. If you do see me, I apologize. Just got out of the shower. Hey, look. Clean, fresh. Just, you know, if you hit go live on your stream, Stevie, just be careful where the camera's pointing. There's rules. This is... Oh, wait, do you know what I should do? I should get rid of these. Let's get rid of these. We'll do the like the stars in a different way. We might put the stars somewhere else. We need I know what we need. We need the eyebrows. The eyebrows should be on top So we'll do some shocked. We'll do some shocked-looking eyebrows. Floating eyebrows. There we go. That'll be a good idea. Immediately, this is looking better. Shocked floating eyebrows of Skavendan. And then if we're gonna do there we go. Oops. That'll do for a better eye. At some point today, we'll get onto some proper, I say proper, artwork more. We'll get back to the horror stuff. Glowing Boar's feeling a bit too comfortable right now. We need to get back to some horror stuff. There we go. We'll do the eyes. And then I kind of wanted to get those little stars somewhere. Just maybe I'll just do them at random. Oh wait, no, I've got to do Greg's sausage roll after this, haven't I? Got to do a gnome eating a Greg's sausage roll. That didn't come away from anything there, did it? Do 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 do. In fact, we'll do a. That'd be nice little. We'll just. There we go. There we go. Kawaii Dan. And then I'm sure, you know what, if Alfarius wants a fully fledged version of that, he can pay for it. Kawaii. Kawaii Dan. There we are. There we are, and we can figure out that can happen at another time. Right, okay, a gnome eating a sausage roll and a duck eating a mushroom at a picnic. Did Squire see a picture of Oshinoko? I have no idea what Oshinoko is. What happened if am I going to stream this and be like, ah? I tell you what, I won't stream it. We'll just put it on another screen, and then no one has to see what it is if it's terrible. Oshinoko. What? Oh, they've got different sparkles in their eyes. Oh, man. Oh, those eyes would have been far better. Okay, I'll have to try and remember them for another time. Do you know what? I completely forgot about that type of eye, where they just put like an entire galaxy in the back of their eye. I forgot about them. If there is ever a proper version of Kawaii Dan done, I will go all, and I will use references. I will use references, and we will go all out doing an anime version of Skaven Dan, and I will have references. That was all from my brain. Okay, remember this. That was all from my brain. So I can't. Google Squire doesn't always connect fully to everything. But yes. Anyway, right. Okay. Just before we do the gnome eating a sausage roll, I'll be right back. Right. Okay. So that's going to go in that corner. Ooh. Remember the mushroom? Yeah, so also Squire her eyes off stage, like scare it. Remember this is meant to be a 15-minute sketch, sponsor. I will try and get as much in as I can. But let's remember, this is meant to be a 15-minute sketch. Before we add any more to it. Okay, so that we know, here's what we're going to do. So that we know it's... because it's in reference to the conversation, we're going to have... Now, for anyone who's wondering, why can I draw a Greg's so quickly? It's because I've spent a lot of time in them. For anyone who's in any doubt, this is the front. This is the front of the Greg's that was below my old office. So I know exactly what it looks like. Right here was my old barber. So that's why we're going to be able to get this done quickly. And they used to have like a breakfast bar. Used to have like a breakfast bar there against that wall, to which there was a bunch of stools to sit on. And then the counter was over there. Counter was over there, and that's where all the pastries behind their little screen. And obviously the sausage rolls as well. So that would go across there, that would go up to there. Okay, so we have the beginning of the setting. Now, one bit we will have to add to all of this is there'll have to be a path. Path will have to go there. Ooh, oops. Wrong go. You back in your box. So there's a path that will go up there. Okay, and then so this is the grass. This can be the grass here, because you can't have a picnic if it's not on grass, or maybe a beach. I would accept a beach, but this is not going to be a beach. So there's like the edge. There's the edge. Okay, so we got the basics. We got the basics of a background. You're getting a background today, so we're going to make that smaller, and that's going to go there. And then, I've obviously set this up wrong, haven't I? What did I do here? What my brushes? That's how my brushes should be. So we got Greg's there. Good times. Good times. Oh God, Greg's is great. I could really go for a Greg's right now. Oh man, just like a cheese and onion pasty. Oh, bloody luxury. Bloody luxury. We need a road. We need a road over there, because there was a... well, actually, no, that's not quite how it was laid out, but it's close. It's close. Oh, memories. Memories! Memories like the corner of my mind. So there you go. Right, okay, so road. Road for traffic. Very small cars. Very small cars, but we are in a gnomish world. And then the gnome... So if you're having a picnic, you need to be having your picnic. You need to be having your picnic, don't you, on a sheet. So we'll do that, and then the gnome. What kind of hat? What kind of hat? I don't know what hat to give him yet. Anyway, right. So he's going to be... Now if he's a gnome... If he's a gnome, then he's only like 1 foot tall. If he's only 1 foot tall... Like a sausage roll. This is an excessively large sausage roll. Do we care if the sausage roll is vegan or not? Because Greg's do vegan sausage rolls and they're actually quite tasty. This might just be quite a small gnome, you know. Maybe that's why this sausage roll is going to be so large. But it's going to be comically large for the purposes of the picture. And there's not really, do you know what, there's not really any difference. In terms of visuals, there's not really any difference between the two, whether it's vegan or not. So I tell you what, it doesn't really matter. This can be a vegan, if you want it to be vegan, then it is. If you don't want it to be vegan, then it isn't. There we go, nice and simple. And you always want one that's hot. You always want one that's hot. So we'll have some steam. We'll have some steam coming off it. Like, cold ones are okay, but you don't really want a cold. You don't really want a cold sausage roll. So there we go. Gnomes. There we go, there's the gnome. Oh, I don't know where his other foot is. His other foot is going to have to kind of be... Yeah, it's in the way of the the sausage roll a little bit, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. In fact, I'm not even going to put him in a hat. He doesn't need a hat. He's okay. It's a summer's day. It's a summer's day. He's going to be happy with that. And then we need a duck. We need a duck. We need a duck who, importantly, the duck has eaten a psychedelic mushroom. Duck has eaten a psychedelic mushroom. He's going to be very happy. So he's going to put out his wings. Going to be put out his wings because he's pretty excited. He's pretty excited about probably the colours he's seeing from the psychedelic mushroom that he's eaten. Thumbs, welcome back. 15-day sketch, draw faster. Little bits just there with a whip, just like, whoosh. Come on now. Come on, turn those 15 minutes into 15 hours. Ambro, you don't mind cold sausage rolls. Cold sausage rolls are okay. Like, just to clarify, this is not me saying you can't have a cold sausage roll. Cold sausage rolls are definitely better than no sausage roll. Like, let's clarify that. Like, definitely better than no sausage roll. But compared, like, if you had the option of a cold sausage roll or a hot sausage roll, you're gonna choose a hot sausage roll. And if you try and tell me different, I am gonna call you a liar. Okay, just so we know where we're at. I'm gonna call you a liar if you tell me that you would choose a cold sausage roll over a hot one. And then if you want to go gourmet, you'd have a hot sausage roll. You'd have a hot sausage roll with a with some tomato ketchup. Oh, gourmet. But at that point, you know, depending how dexterous you are, you might want to have a knife and fork if it's gonna have some red sauce with it. Anyway, I'm so glad we've made progress on so glad we've made progress on Gnome World today. Oops, brush. I really should set up a brush that's just at the size that I prefer to use. I have all like the generic brush sizes, and the first thing I ever do when I select them is make them about half the size. There we go. Okay, so right. Basically, the duck is just off its tits. The duck is just off its tits on psychedelic mushrooms. It's got no... It ain't got a bloody clue what's going on. I'm going to say it's happy, though. It doesn't know what's going on, but it's happy. I think. I don't know. It's on mushrooms. It could be communicating with the old gods. It could be all kinds of things could be happening right now. Beep 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 doo. Enjoy your lurkings, Yana. Ambro, ham and cheese croissant. Croissant. Again, I would prefer that one, and so do you, Ambro. I don't care what you say. I'm overruling your decisions because I'm the one on the microphone, so I can just say whatever I want. But I'm overruling you. You prefer warm. You prefer warm. You just can't be bothered doing the warm because that takes a bit of extra time. There you go. That's my statement on the matter. Right, so, okay. Now, something that is problematic here is I kind of want to have... I kind of want the duck... I kind of want the duck smiling, but I've not really got a good way of making a duck bill smile. In fact, we'll kind of do what we did with Skaven Dan. We'll just make a thing that doesn't necessarily make sense, but it's there. There we go. And we'll open that up. That'll just do. That'll do. And then okay, so we need kind of tripping balls eyes going on. Although, do you know what? Closed Eyes looks great. Closed Eyes looks like it's having a great time. So we'll go for an eye shape like that. And obviously it's tripping balls. It's tripping balls, so its actual eyes can detach from its head. That's fine. No one's going to notice. No one's going to notice. Do you know what I might do going forward? Going forward, I might just decide that maybe the 15-minute redeems have to be horror monster things. Because then I can just add them to my collection. Opposed to these ducks, which just don't really fit. Okay, so I tell you what, you want it tripping balls. We want it tripping balls, so let's get the outside of the eye in. Then we're gonna have there we go. There we go. So let's do the same over here. I don't know why this eye is stuck out. Essentially, well, I do know why this eye is stuck out as much as it is because I needed us to see it. I needed us to see it, and the angle I'd put the head at wasn't going to allow that to happen. So we have got a bit of a janky eye that's stuck out, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And while this is all going on, I appreciate you guys can't hear it, but I'm just going to kind of I'm going to hope and pretend that all the screaming outside, I'm going to presume it's all fun. It's all fun. It doesn't quite sound blood-curdling, but it is just screaming coming from the forest. I'm hoping it's not the end times. But if I suddenly have to end stream, it might be that it was the end times. And if that's the case, you know, make peace with whatever deities you may follow. Possibly don't try and make peace with the same deities that this duck is seeing right now, because this duck we don't know who this duck is seeing. This duck could be seeing anyone. I mean, let's face it, we're about to give this duck eyebrows. Ducks don't have eyebrows. At least I don't think they do. But it's got eyebrows now. It's got eyebrows now. So we're gonna do that. Tell you what, so it doesn't look as weird, I'm gonna give it a bit of an eyebrow there as well. And then so the duck's tripping balls. And because it's seeing the world in a bit of a weird way, we're gonna give it some extra outlines. Because this is effectively what this guy's seeing. Like this one would probably work better. This would work better if we had like colors, because then we could really show how this guy's just seeing really crazy stuff. So you just have to imagine the colors. I've actually got no representation that he's eating a mushroom, have I? There's no mushrooms showing here. We all know he's eating a mushroom. Like, we all know that this isn't how ducks behave, don't we? We all know this isn't how ducks behave. But there you go. I mean, I don't know if that was 15 minutes or not. It might have been 15 minutes, might not have been 15 minutes, but there you go. There is a gnome eating a sausage roll and a duck that's had psychedelic mushrooms at a picnic. There you go. Congratulations. Alferis, has the Dan pick happened? The Dan pick has happened, yes. But I can show you. I mean, that's the beauty of digital media. I can just bring it back up. Squire, please do not call ketchup red sauce. Why not? Red sauce? I can call it red sauce. Get myself a bacon bun and some red sauce. It started and got sidetracked. Wait, no, the Dan picture didn't get sidetracked. The Dan picture has happened. The Dan picture exists. It's been saved. It's been saved off to one side. Do you know what? The bit that I was saying at the end. Okay, so the bit I was saying at the end was if we were to turn it into a fully fledged picture, it would be kind of like potentially like commission, because it would take a long time to make it super polished and special. But the 15-minute sketch is done. That's what I was saying. Anyway, there you go. Right, duck. Sausage. Sausage roll. Sausage. And then, right, the Kawaii Dan. The Kawaii Dan is somewhere in here. I really should, but you know, I'd like these to be organized by when I do them, rather than how I've named them. That would make this easier to find. Where are you? There's okay, there's Cal Bearded Jericho. Wait, there's Kawaii Dan. Kawaii Dan. Kawaii Dan is loading up now. Lord Ilston, good morning, Lord Ilston. But there you go. There's a Kawaii Dan, which, in hindsight, I potentially would have done now that I started off with a particular type of eye, and then I changed it to this eye, and I realised the type of eye I wanted to do was actually a combination of the two. So I've kind of done the eyes that I would have wanted to do on the duck. These are the kind of eyes I wanted to do, but these are the eyes we've got right now. Oh, and sponsor, right? Okay, so sponsor. Yeah, it wasn't Lord Ilston. It wasn't Lord Ilston who did the dono on Kofi. I think it was you, sponsor. It's just you must have different names for different places. That's the only thing I can presume. Because yeah, it wasn't Lord Ilston. It was, as far as I'm aware, it was yourself. Because yeah, it wasn't Lord Ilston. I'm presuming it must have been you must have another name, sponsor. Because when I click on it, it takes me to your dono. So I presume, sponsor, that you must go by the name Lord Ilsty somewhere else. So just when the AI read it out, I presumed it was Lord Ilston, but no, it was a different name. But anyway, yeah, Lord Ilston, we did Euro Truck Simulator on Friday night. So it came up as a forfeit. Which reminds me, for everyone, the community goal is up The community goal is up for another forfeit stream. Remember, you can donate each stream. You can donate community goal, your chat points, whatever they're called. Chat points, mushrooms. You can donate your mushrooms to the community forfeit goal. At the moment, we're 10% raised. We've got 15 days to go. 14 days even. Just remember, you can donate each stream if you want there to be a forfeit stream. And on that forfeit stream could potentially be Phoenix Point. It could potentially be Euro Truck Simulator 2. It could also be I Love You, Colonel Sanders. But we do have to hit that community goal for that to happen. Stevie, thank you very much for a contribution of 250 points. Anyway, right, so there you go. Alfarius, there was the Kawaii Dan. There was the Kawaii Dan. Sponsor, there is your no meeting a Greg sausage roll while a duck is tripped off its balls. That's what I always planned on doing with this art stream. Right, what was I was looking at mushrooms, wasn't I? I was looking at the different types. Oh, but I finished the king shroom. Oh, sorry, I finished the notes on the king shroom. The jelly shroom is kind of, we've got notes on that as well. We did that. What time are we on? We've got loads of time. So I need to think about what to do now. Alferis, are we meant to get you to play the game you hate the most? It's a forfeit stream, so I just play whichever of those things ends up being voted on. Dan, good morning. Good morning, Dan. Sponsor, what about Euro Truck 3 now? No, because Euro Truck 3 would require me to buy it. I have already bought Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I have no, like, I bought, let's just clarify, I bought Euro Truck Simulator 2. A game I have no interest in playing, because I figured it could go on the forfeit list. This does not mean I'm going to buy every game you guys want to put on the forfeit list. That's not how this works. Dan, you did Euro Truck. I did Friday night. We did it for about 2 hours. We did about 2 hours of Euro Truck Simulator on Friday night. Because the stream got extended. I did a thing. So for anyone who wasn't here, Friday was my 3-year affiliate anniversary. So my stream anniversary for having been an affiliate for 3 years. And we some money was raised. And I did say that if we extended the stream by 2 hours before 5 o'clock, those 2 hours could be a forfeit. They could be a game forfeit. And the game that was voted for was Euro Truck Simulator. So we did Euro Truck Simulator, which I think the only real way to get proper enjoyment out of Euro Truck Simulator would be to go all in. Like, when you see the people who have the entire, like, setup where they've recreated, like, the truck's cab kind of thing, when people have done that kind of thing, I can understand how people might get enjoyment when they do that kind of thing. But at the level I was doing Euro Truck Simulator, I struggle to see exactly what the enjoyment is. There's the polite way of me putting it. Yeah. Sponsor, what if you gift it? What if you gift Euro Truck Simulator 3? So let's clarify. Don't start gifting me games. Gifting me a game does not guarantee it will be streamed. Let's preface that right now, because otherwise people are going to send me horrific games. So gifting me a game does not guarantee it gets streamed. So let's just before we open that floodgate and people start sending me really inappropriate games. Alfarius, what if I gift you $1 billion? If you gift me $1 billion US before you find some random dollar amount that's like 20p, if you gift me $1 billion, Alfarius, I will buy a real big rig, and I will convert the trailer into a full streaming setup with an Elon Musk satellite internet connection, and I will get that big rig. I won't be able to drive it because I don't have a HGV license. I will get that driven to your home. There'll also be like, I'll hire a bunch of people to do like a big roasted pig or maybe even a cow for $1 billion. And we will do a festival outside your home while I stream whatever game you want. If for $1 billion, whatever game you want. There you go. I do have a price. For everything. For everything there is a price. But I dictate the price. Thumbs, driving up the wrong side of the motorway is definitely what it's all about. Look, I drove up the wrong side of the motorway. This is very true. I did drive up the wrong side of the motorway, but it was the quickest way to get back on the right road. It was the quickest way to get back on the right road rather than driving all the way out of my way. So let's not. That was called efficiency, not dangerous driving. For $1 billion, Beard will play Phoenix Point. Yeah, I will. I don't quite know how to set that up because I was basing all of this on Euro Truck Simulator. But yeah, Phoenix Point, even for $1 billion, I don't think I can create an alien invasion just to fit in with it. But yeah. Anyway, so. Wait, where Alferis, where have you put that thing? Where is that thing gone? Where is it? I would love it if it was in announcements. That would be hilarious if it was in announcements. Is it in general? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Dan didn't like it. Dan didn't like my kawaii Dan. Efficiency, if you tried to reverse all that distance, then that would have been dangerous. Exactly, Thumbs. Yeah, it would have been dangerous for me to drive. Do you have any idea how hard it is to reverse a big rig? It's not easy, not simple, not safe. He did indeed say it needed pineapple. Why pineapple though? You've lost me. You've lost. Do you know what? Fuck it. We're not getting anything meaningful done today, are we? Apparently. Go. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, all right. Are we happy with that now? Is that enough for you? There you go. There's a load of pineapple. There's a load of pineapple. Done. Oh dear. Anyway. Is the bar general loss? Sorry, yeah, sponsor. Different Discord. Not my Discord. Yeah, Skaven Dan's Discord. Kana, hello Kana. He's just so happy. If you think that's me being happy, Dan, if you think that's me being happy, we're in a very strange world. Anyway, what was I going to work? What can I work on today? We finished off those 2 mushroom notes, so those mushroom notes are done. Did I save a thing in there? I didn't save a thing in there. Where did I save it? Yeah. I do need to finish. I do need to finish that line art at some point for those gnomes. Alfarius is complete. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. If all we're doing is the 200, if we're only contributing 250 points to this community goal, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You need to be doing the max. You need to be doing the maximum amount of points if you want this forfeit to happen. Got to be 2,000. 2,000 every stream. Alfarius, you don't have many points. What do you mean? How do you not have many points? I suppose, to be fair, you do redeem a lot of sketches, don't you? You do redeem a lot of sketches, so that's fair. A little bit. You got to leave and touch grass and get the ponies. Enjoy looking after your horses. Enjoy, enjoy. We might be here, we might not. I don't know exactly how long I'm streaming today. Sawtooth, thank you very much for the 2,000 points. Dan, what are the games now? The games are still the games. I think what I'll do is I will do the games can stay in the forfeit list until they've been chosen 3 times, and then I'll rotate them out. So Phoenix Point and Euro Truck Simulator have both been done once each. When they've been redeemed 3 times, we'll rotate to another game. I've got no idea what the other games will be. This also requires there to be other games to go in the forfeit list. I'll have to have a think about that. Thumbs, thank you for the contribution. Wait, how did Thumbs do 4,000? How did you do that? I thought you could only do 2. Anyway, right, this is me doing nothing right now, isn't it? Let's, right, hang on. What was in the to-do list? If I can't think of anything else to do right now, what else was here? What else is in this to-do list? Have I achieved any of this? Oh no, okay, so Halloween stickers still need... I still need to chip away at the Halloween stickers. Oh, at some point I need to do a Xmas gnome, do I? Okay. Forgot about that. Maybe I should chip away at the Halloween stickers. Maybe I should chip away at the Halloween stickers for a bit. Thumbs, it shows you total contribution. Oh, does it? Oh, I see. I see. Wait, where's the thing? Where's the thing? Or is it the thing I'm on? That's why I couldn't find it, because it's the thing I'm on. There we go. Right. I'd love to say that these stickers will be done for Halloween. They probably won't. They probably won't. In about 5 years, I'll have stickers that are purchasable. Do you know what?
Favorite.
Outside.
Lord is a special gnome.
You are indeed, Lord Elston. You are a very special gnome. For you are the original gnome. You are the original gnome. Should I turn the original gnome into a sticker? Maybe I should turn the original gnome into a sticker. That could be an option. The screaming has stopped outside, so that's good. But it has been replaced by the sound of a wood chipper. So there was screaming coming from the forest before, which was a little bit concerning, and now there's just the sound of a wood chipper. Just make note of the time. If something horrific shows up in the news in the northwest of England, just we need to tell them what time it was. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry about it. Ay. And then the important bit is also that I have an alibi. You were all here. You're now my alibi for if this shows up. Obviously nothing to do with me. because I was drawing mushrooms and ducks at the time. Alfarius, Lord is a gnome. Lord is the first gnome. Lord Ilston is the first gnome. Technically, Lord Ilston is the, you know, he's almost like the origin story of Gnome World. Where is he? Where is he? This guy. This dude here. Oh, Lord Ilston. It was back when I was doing this. Where is it? It was back when I was doing this. And we were it was when I knew nothing about D&D. When I knew nothing about D&D, and in this little corner, Lord Elstone was talking about how if he was in a D&D world, he would be a gnome. He would be a gnome wizard. And I didn't really know anything about this stuff, so I just thought it'd be funny just to draw what I viewed as a gnome wizard. And this was my little gnome wizard. And then people seemed to really like it, so we did a proper version. Which was... somewhere. Which was this guy. So then I did this guy, and everyone liked the little gnome so much. And then I just started doing all the gnomes. So yeah. Lord Ilston is the original gnome. And they look very different now. But maybe I should turn this guy into a little sticker. Maybe that's an option. Not for Halloween, because I'm already putting myself far enough behind on Halloween. But maybe he could become a gnome for Halloween. A sticker for something. I'll tell you what, maybe I should have a gnome. Maybe he could be a sticker for my 4 years. Let's work on the basis that we'll still be going in a year's time. And he can be the sticker that marks it. The widest, it was indeed the widest hat. The hat was reduced in its width. It was reduced in its width. Ash, good morning. Good morning, Ash. Oh wait, Dan, if you missed out on Euro Truck Simulator, did you also miss out on Power Wash Simulator? Were you here for Power Wash Simulator? Because I think Euro Truck Simulator was right after that. Yes, but you have that game. Oh, have you got Power Wash Simulator? What, have you got it? Wait, have you got it with the 40k DLC? Of course you have. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, that's the other thing I was doing on Friday. Lord Elston, it's okay. You missed Power Wash Simulator. Do you know what? Power Wash Simulator doesn't even need to be a forfeit. Power Wash Simulator was very relaxing. I would do Power Wash Simulator again without it being a forfeit. It was a very relaxing game. I enjoyed wholeheartedly cleaning the Land Raider. Or actually, do you know what? I can't say I entirely enjoyed cleaning the Land Raider, but that was because I'd never played the game before, so I was trying to figure out how the game worked. By the time I got to cleaning the Dreadnought was much more enjoyable because I knew how because I had a better idea of how the game worked. And then by the time we got to the tank, I was actually a little bit sad. I was a little bit sad by the time we got to the Dornian pattern tank, because I had to stop playing Power Wash Simulator to do bloody Euro Truck Simulator. So the Dornian tank still sits there, not completely clean, and that's a shame. Lord Elson, do you actually have a power washer in real life? No. No, I don't. I don't know if it would be fun in real life. I want to believe it would be fun. Sponsor, join the squad. Wait, what? What squad are you trying to join, sponsor? We're not playing a game. There's no game on screen right now. What are you trying to do? Dan, Bearded Squad, is diplomacy is not an option good? Did you enjoy They Are Billions? Have you played Age of Darkness? And did you enjoy it? And did you enjoy the Stronghold series? I have to ask these questions to then judge whether you'll enjoy diplomacy is not an option. Lord Elston, you enjoy Euro Truck because you don't actually have to drive an Arctic. So one thing that by playing Euro Truck Simulator I had to get corrected on, and I genuinely thought this before I played it, And I wonder whether there's like mods or something. I thought you had to play the game in real time. So when I was choosing to drive from Manchester to Birmingham, I thought it was actually going to take 2 hours instead of it's more like 20. It's about 10 minutes an hour, isn't it? I think I've seen people with mods where they've played that game in real time. So at least on the plus side, that wasn't happening. So I'll give Euro Truck Simulator that. At least it wasn't happening in real time. Dan, yes, no. Stronghold kinda, but it was dated. I think if you enjoyed They Are Billions, I think you will enjoy Diplomacy Is Not an Option. I'll tell you what. I've been meaning to do this anyway. So, where is it? Oh, they offered you a key. Well, that makes this way easier then, doesn't it? I was about to just give you the game. But if they're offering you a key, then do that instead. Why is Humble Bundle not letting me in? What's going on, Humble Bundle? Beard has extra keys. Well, no, so right. So the reason why I have a key is because I bought where is that? Okay, you have to actually send me the key. Oh, it's not letting me log in right now. Oh wait, no, maybe. I bought a bundle. So for anyone who's thinking about buying Diplomacy Is Not an Option, it's actually crazily cheap on Humble Bundle right now. It's very cheap on Humble Bundle. It's in a bundle of strategy games, tower defense games. Sorry, it's like the game. I think it's something like it's either I think it's about 25 quid on Steam. But it's actually part of a bundle on Tower Defense. It's the Tower Defense bundle on Humble Bundle, and you can get the whole pack. You can get the whole pack for like £10, whereas buying Diplomacy Is Not an Option on its own costs, I think, about 25. So if you are thinking about getting that game, obviously buy it through my link. Buy that Humble Bundle through my link. But you can get it cheaper on Humble Bundle. So I bought that bundle because I was going to give away the game. But Friday wasn't super busy, so I didn't do it then. And I was just going to put it on Discord. And I keep meaning to. In fact, I'll try and do that after this stream today. Unless anyone... Does anyone not own Diplomacy Is Not an Option right now and you want it? And then if you just shout in chat now, I'll just send you the key. Because I think... because you're all subscribers, aren't you? I'm pretty sure everyone, as long as you're a subscriber here, if you're a subscriber here, then you'll be able to get it in the Discord. In fact, I'll put it on Discord now. I'll put it in the subscriber Discord, and first come, first served. Library, where is it? Keys. If my Humble Bundle will work, I will do it. But my Humble Bundle, maybe, do you know what? I'm not going to give you a key because I can't get into my Humble Bundle quite properly at the moment. Can you give me my... Okay, so there it is. Gift to a friend. Right. Won't give anyone anything right now. Obviously not Dan. Like, not Dan. Dan don't request this, because if the developer's sending you a key anyway, then that would be silly. That would be a waste of a key. Right, subscriber chat. Subscriber chat. Yeah, if you're a subscriber, you can get into the subscriber chat on Discord. If you want diplomacy is not an option, I have a key. So yeah, there we are. If Dan tries to take that key, though, I will be fuming, because he's just said he's getting sent a key. But yeah, if you liked the Albillions, I think you will like diplomacy is not an option. I am surprised you've not seen me stream it. Outrageous. I have streamed it twice. Yeah. And if you're thinking about just buying it anyway, buy it through Humble Bundle, because they've got, I don't know how they've managed to get such a cheap bundle. I don't know how they've done that, but they have. In fact, being that we're just in full shill mode, I should do the rest of that shilling, shouldn't I? Shill. Actually, wait, sorry, no, it's there, isn't it? It's there, sorry. Sponsor actually showed that. Yeah, because do you know, they've actually got some good bundles on there. If there are, I would definitely go and check the bundles they've got right now. Because the tower defense one is really good if you were thinking about buying diplomacy is not an option because it's cheaper. And the Owl Cat. So they've got an RPG one there as well. Which, if you were thinking about buying Rogue Trader, I think, if I'm not entirely mistaken, you can get like all the Pathfinder games and Rogue Trader, which is, I think it's cheaper than just buying Rogue Trader on Steam, I think. Let's just double check that. Yeah, for like the standard price. For the standard price of buying Rogue Trader, you could just buy Rogue Trader and all the Pathfinder games. And the first Baldur's Gate. And Baldur's Gate 2 in the bundle over there. So yeah, there's definitely some Humble Bundles to go and check at the moment. I picked up the Escape Room one because that one... In fact, I picked up the Escape Room ones because they might go on like a forfeit. They might go on the forfeit list at some point, or they might go on the Saturday streams at some point. Yeah. I didn't really look at their Capcom one. I don't think I really was too bothered about the Capcom one. There might be people who are interested in the Capcom one. It's got things like Dead Rising and Street Fighter, and it's got the Ace Attorney trilogy on the Capcom bundle. I know that one's very meme meme-worthy. And then there's the Resident Evil one, which, while I have a passing interest in Resident Evil, I've never really had an interest in playing the games. But they've got a Resident Evil bundle there as well, which, yeah, they've got some good bundles for summer, really. There've been some decent bundles. Welcome back, Yana. Sawtooth. Rogue Trader just went on sale. Yes, Rogue Trader is on. Yeah, Rogue Trader just went on sale on Steam, and so it's 20. It's the thing is, it's £28 when it's on sale on Steam, whereas the Humble Bundle, bundle that it is part of on Humble Bundle, I need a better way to say this, is £27. So if you were thinking of buying Rogue Trader and you had an interest in the Pathfinder games or the early Baldur's Gate games, Baldur's Gate 3 is not part of it, then that is all £27. So yeah, there's some good. In fact, I'm kind of tempted to pick up that bundle just to get the Pathfinders, though I don't think I'll ever play them. I also have Rogue Trader, so that would mean I'd end up with a Rogue Trader key to give away. So I probably wouldn't end up buying that one, even though I'm thinking about it. Why are all these... Yeah. Anywho, so yeah, that's there, and obviously sponsor put up the my Humble Bundle link there. So if you were planning on buying these things on Humble Bundle anyway, and it's the cheapest way for you to get hold of them, you can use my link and I get a kickback from that. And one day I'll actually get to see that kickback. Because you do have to have a minimum. I do have to have a minimum amount of money that I've got kickbacks on Humble Bundle. We are not there yet. One day. I think it's something like 250. I think I have to get something like £250. I think at the moment we're at about 10. So one day I'll have a windfall on Humble Bundle and I'll be like, oh my god, this is amazing. But I definitely do, I think that diplomacy is not an option is definitely worth it. Even if you don't care about the other games, it's cheaper than buying it on Steam. Unless it's now gone on sale on Steam as well. Unless it's done that. Because I didn't think you were allowed to sell things for cheaper outside of Steam. In fact, let me double check that diplomacy is not an option. Now that I've said that. It wasn't when I originally checked it. Yeah, it's not on sale. It's not on sale on Steam. I didn't think they were allowed to do that. Maybe it's got because it's got some charity stuff involved. But yeah, it's 20 quid. It's 20 quid on Steam. And it's cheaper on Humble Bundle. I was yesterday. I was watching the animated. I was watching the animated Critical Role stuff, so the Vox Machina stuff. And I'd made a decision to, because I watched it before, but I was like, I need to rewatch this before the next season comes out. and I got to the end. I got to the end last night, and I was like, "Oh, I'm glad I've got to the end of that." And just as I got to the end of it, I realised that it wasn't the thing that I'd meant to watch. I meant to rewatch Arcane. Because the next season of Arcane is coming soon. And I just got completely confused because I've been watching so much Critical Role on YouTube that in my brain I needed to watch Vox Machina, and that's not what I needed to watch. I needed to watch Arcane. So well done me. But it really wasn't until I'd got right to the last episode and I was looking at it that it dawned on me. It dawned on me that it meant to watch Arcane. On the plus side, I can now get on and watch Arcane. Which, I think the next season of Arcane is next month. For you, it's $45. It's 45 Aussie dollars on Steam, and on Humble Bundle, it's 52 Aussie dollars. Sawtooth, are you definitely choosing? So this is something that Humble Bundle does, and you do need to keep an eye on it. Humble Bundle. So just make sure, and you might, to be fair, you might have already checked this. So apologies if you already have checked this. But when you're on Humble Bundle, tell you what, let's flick over here. So when you're on Humble Bundle, I appreciate this is not in Aussie dollars, but the same thing should apply. It defaults to a slightly higher amount. So you see how, so when I've loaded up this page, it's defaulted to £20. But if you look over on this side of the screen, pay at least £10.8 to get all the items. So it defaults to a higher amount, but if I just do this, I still keep the games. I still keep all the games, and I pay £10. So you might have the same thing on yours with your Aussie dollars. It's only if I drop to there that I miss out on their top games. But yeah, Humble Bundle does default you to a higher amount because it wants more money. So yeah, double check that before you put anything through Humble Bundle. Make sure you are on the smaller amount if you want to be. Or alternatively, if you really want diplomacy is not an option. Not for this, but is it not working out for you? That's a shame. That's a shame because well, you can see on screen. This is how I do it. This is how I do it when I choose these things. Because yeah, it does that, the suggested price. But when I do that, I still get them at that amount. I get them at the cheaper amount. That's a shame if it doesn't work for Aussie dollar stuff. As I always say though, only ever use Humble Bundle if it is working out cheaper. One of the things that appeals to me with Humble Bundle is obviously that you sometimes get deals, and I consider it a trustworthy site. That doesn't mean that you have to consider it a trustworthy site, but I consider Humble Bundle a trustworthy site Because sometimes you do get some of these key websites, don't you, that can be a bit dodge. Because some of them get keys via nefarious means. But Humble Bundle, the bundles for Humble Bundle come from the developer themselves, rather than, like, I know some key sites, like anyone can put up keys, can't they? And so those ones tend to be dodge. I feel like I should. I feel like it should be more like that. Yeah. Not for this bundle, the second highest. Oh, for the rogue. Oh, the rogue trader bundle. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. The rogue trader bundle is expensive. Yeah, that one is chunky. And then what do you get? Oh yeah, if you drop to 11. Wait, sorry, if you drop to the next way down, yeah, the rogue trader one's quite. Yeah, then it's all the Pathfinder stuff, isn't it? So yeah, I suppose with that one kind of depends on whether you want the Pathfinder bits, really, doesn't it? You do. Hello, honest gamer. Hey, bearded man. That is my official title. Yes, just bearded man. Just bearded man. Just wish you could grow full beard. Yours is like Keanu, but with patches. But look, if your beard can look like I presume we're talking about Keanu Reeves right now. If you're talking about Keanu, like if you can start looking like Keanu, then you are winning at life. Um, you like my work? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for like my work. One day you get a tablet. Yeah, tablets are great. One of the great things about tablets is once you've got them, it can make making artwork a lot cheaper. But also appreciate it's a bit of an outlay to get your initial tablet. But they are definitely good once you got them. Sawtooth, 671 games on Steam. Yes, Sawtooth collecting games. Collecting games is the main game of Steam. The only place that comes close is Epic. Lord Elston, you've worked out that you've got more games than you have years to play them. I probably do. I probably have a similar amount. Back from ads. Welcome back. I think today I think I might wrap up around 12 o'clock. So in about 25 minutes, I'm feeling... I feel like we've had a really good morning. Just to clarify, this is no reflection on how this morning has gone. I feel like we've had a really good morning. Like we've done a whole bunch of stuff, which has been fun. Like with all the sketches and stuff, that's all been good. And obviously we did some bits with the mushrooms. But I'm feeling like I've been streaming for a really long time. Like I feel like it should be about 1 o'clock now, and so I'm kind of feeling it. So I think I might wrap up at 12 today. And then yeah. So if we stream for about another 20 minutes, get a little bit more of this done, so that'll be good. Slowly but surely, chipping away at the never-ending stickerathon. And tomorrow is Wednesday, so no stream tomorrow. Though I might try and do is I might try and work on some bits offline. Because the guy who I normally do freelancing work for is on holiday this week. So there's not a lot of work for me to do this week off stream. So what I'd like to try and do is hammer through some stuff for Kofi. I need to put some time back. I need to get back to putting some time into Thumbs's D&D character, so I might try and get some of that done this week, with it being a little bit quieter work-wise. But I will probably do that off-stream. One thing I noticed at the weekend, which I've not done for ages, and it's kind of refreshed in my brain that my brain works quite well with it, is I was trying to find some music. I was trying to find some music to just get my head down to and concentrate with. And I put on some heavy metal, which I've not listened to for a while. And then my brain kind of clicked and went, "Oh yeah, you like this. You like this for concentrating on doing work. You should do this more often." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I used to do this when I used to work in an office all the time." So I might do that. I might do some of that this week. See if I can pile through some of the backlog of artwork that needs doing. Kind of making this flat. I've realised all these little highlights I'm doing are not really doing the proper job of highlighting. Some of them are making this look flat. I might step away from that. Come back to that another time. Let's hit save on that. In fact, we're going to close that for a bit. Okay. So heavy metal reminded you of happier times working in office. No. The happier times were not in the office. That's not what I was trying to say, Lord Elston. It's not what I was saying. I was saying that heavy metal helps me concentrate. It helps me concentrate, is what it does, because it just kind of just removes the world. It removes it, because I get so easily distracted. But like, I can hear all the people outside right now, like talking in the street and stuff, and it's very distracting for me. So I kind of need, like, essentially I need like sound cancelling headphones at times. And if I don't have sound cancelling headphones, then a really good way for me to do it is to put on heavy metal. Put on like Metallica's S&M album is a good one. It's a good one. I've not listened to that in a while, so I might try and listen to that at some point this week. Heavy metal is an acquired taste. If you don't like it, acquire some taste. Indeed. Indeed. Want a bit of a wind down now. Bit of a wind down, not really doing anything that's related to the other bits that we've been doing. Just let my brain chill out. Oh, do you know what? Something I don't think I spoke about yesterday. But no, I did speak about it. I just not so much. I put some more time into. So obviously, I played a bit of Homeworld 3 at the weekend. I played some more last night. So the weekend, I did some of the campaign. And last night, I was kind of just curious. To see, like what a fully fledged fleet could look like. Because I've seen a lot of people complain about Homeworld 3. I've seen a lot of people not very happy about it. So I was curious, and I think I mean, I've not read all the criticisms of Homeworld 3. I think I understand some of the criticisms. I don't necessarily, some of them I don't know if I necessarily agree with all of them though. But saying that, it's possibly a little bit difficult for me to judge because I've not played the whole campaign yet. But I've seen a few people say the storyline wasn't very good. But yeah, some of the ship design I've liked. I've not liked all the ship design. Having now played the skirmish, I'm a little disappointed with the unit selection. Having played the skirmish, I think I would have liked to have seen a few more ships to play around with. And I appreciate, I fully appreciate that. You know, some of the ships, maybe they just didn't have, a little bit like myself, where I'm kind of like, I only want to put something in to like the gnome world if I can properly think it through in my brain and how it fits in. Maybe that's what they did with the ships. Maybe they just didn't feel they could justify the ships enough to put them in. But yeah, the ship roster, having seen the skirmish now, feels a bit thin. I only did one skirmish though, so. But yeah, and when I got up to the capital ships felt a bit lackluster. Like they got killed. They just fell apart very easily. They didn't feel like they were powerful. So yeah, I kind of get some of I understand some of the concerns with Homeworld 3. And also on the campaign. I thought the campaign, something that I felt was a bit weird with the campaign was the cutscenes. The cutscenes of the campaign, like they really go all in on. They were really, when they planned the cutscenes, they obviously were very, very keen on them. But the quality of them was a bit weird. Like there seemed to be there's I'm gonna say there's two main characters on your side. Like I appreciate there are other sides in the game. There's like two main characters on your side. You've got like the you got the main lady who's the navigator who controls the ship. So she is the ship. And then you got a guy called Intel, who is kind of like her second officer, I suppose, is kind of the role he seems to fit into. And it's really weird that, like, on the cutscenes, for how focused everything is on the main lady, for how focused everything is on her, her model is not very well done. And that seems a bit weird. Seems a bit weird because his model seems to have been made better, yet he's not the kind of like when games are made and like the quality of graphics are done, you have things like, you have hero units, like they do it in movies as well, like you have hero quality things. So, like in, let's say, like use in movie things, like in Lord of the Rings, the props department spent way more time making the Fellowship's equipment because it was going to be seen closer. It was going to have the close-ups done on it and stuff. And they kind of do the same thing in games as well. And it was a bit weird because, like, her model, considering how much of the cutscenes are focused on her model seemed a bit lacking. So that was a bit disappointing. And I've seen some people say the story was very non-engaging. I've not played enough of the campaign to know yet. Like, I need to play more of the campaign to figure out whether how engaged I am with the storyline. Though I've seen people say, like, they've not been as engaged with the storyline as they were like the first game, and I can appreciate that. But saying that, Homeworld 2 didn't engage me as much as Homeworld 1. Like, Homeworld 1's storyline I found very engaging. But maybe that was just because it was very new. Fully fledged fleet. Try saying that after a couple of whiskies. Fully fledged fleet. Fully fledged fleet. Fully fledged fleet. Yeah, that might be tricky. That might be tricky after a few whiskies. There's a few times you can see orcs wearing sneakers in Lord of the Rings, is there? It's like the cup on Game of Thrones, isn't it? It's like the cup on the Game of Thrones. But anyway, so yeah, that bit kind of surprised me. Like because there is a lot of focus on the cutscenes, and it surprises me considering like the quality of the cutscenes. It feels like they possibly should have spent a bit more time on them with how much they wanted the game to be focused on them. For anyone who's played Homeworld 3, I think I'm up to mission 5. I don't actually know exactly how many missions there are, so I don't know precisely how far I am into the game. I've done the asteroid mission, which was brutal. I think I got caught out by that. I think there was a deliberate trap put in that mission, and I think I completely fell for the trap for gathering some resources, and I think I should have just ignored the resources. But yeah, the fleet disappointed me a bit. Now that I've seen the whole fleet, so that's a shame. But what I would say, like, it's like I've seen some people say that it's like terrible, it's garbage, and like you know the usual, like there's always like the common theme on Steam. It's one of the things that's not great about Steam is like when people start trolling, and some people just complain because they like complaining. You know, like you'll see people like putting posts going, the devs have abandoned this game, they've left us with a game that doesn't work, and just like you see stuff like that and you're like, that's just not true. Like the game does work. It just might not be everything you wanted it to be. But I think one of the things, I can't remember if I said it yesterday or last week, I think the game probably suffers from hype. Like, a lot of Homeworld people have been waiting for this game for a very long time, and so was it ever going to hit everyone's expectations with how long people have been waiting for it? But I will keep playing it. I will keep plugging away from it. What I would say is at the moment I'm not chomping to play it, but I would like to finish it. Which I don't actually, do you know, I don't know if I actually finished Homeworld 2. I can't remember if I finished Homeworld 2. Sawtooth, honestly, they should have just had a drink with the actual goblets in the room. Can't screw up when the props are functional. Yeah, that Games Workshop thing, that Game of Thrones thing. Yeah, that probably would be an easier way to do it. Just kind of go, hey, this you could actually use this goblet for your morning coffee. And when I was saying about kind of like, can you possibly always live up to the hype? Like, living up to the hype is always going to be tricky when it's been so long. I was saying a similar thing about Sins of a Solar Empire 2 yesterday. Like Sins of a Solar Empire 2, I don't think we've been waiting for Sins of a Solar Empire 2 quite as long as Homeworld 3, but it's been a while. It's been a while that we've been waiting for that sequel. That's, you know, that's got some of its own naysayers. So it's not necessarily, I wouldn't say it's specifically like a Homeworld 3 problem. Like, I think it's, like, the idea of like trying to live up to the hype when it's been so long. What I mean is kind of like, I think a lot of games suffer from that problem. some devs do cut and run. Like, yeah, that's not to say that, yeah, like some devs do cut and run, but I think there are people who will troll, and if they don't see the devs say something for a week, like you will see it on like Steam discussion boards, people going, "Oh, the devs have abandoned the game." It's like, I saw it with like Infection Free Zone. When Infection Free Zone came out, there was someone posting within, I think it was by the 4th day, they were going, "The devs have abandoned the game. The devs have abandoned the game. There's not been an update. They've put out no updates," and it was like day 4 of the game coming out. And I remember, you know, the similar thing happened with Manor Lords. Manor Lords was another game where people were going, the devs abandoned the game, and it's like, he's been putting out updates every week, and then I think there was 1 week where an update didn't come out, and there was like a string of posts on the Steam discussion boards going, the devs abandoned the game, they've run off with the money. Now that's not to say it doesn't happen. Like I have had games where the devs have just disappeared. But there is a culture. There is a culture on Steam to just start saying that devs have run away over the most minor delays. And like I've seen it on some of the Homeworld stuff. Some of the Homeworld 3 stuff, like they've turned around and said the devs have abandoned the game and just aren't working on it anymore. And I just don't think that's true. But you know, equally, I mean, what was I think one of the worst ones I've ever had of a dev just disappearing was probably Folktale. That wasn't early access though. Which I'm not trying to say that makes it okay. It's not that it doesn't make it okay, but that was a early access game right back when early access was really early in its concept, and the dev did just disappear. I remember I did a Kickstarter called Nova Saturno. The dev cut and run on that one as well. So I know it can happen, but just the way that I see people on Steam, they seem to imply that it like happens with every game. I've seen people say it with someone was saying it recently for They Are Billions. Someone was saying recently that the devs have abandoned They Are Billions, and it's like the game was finished. It's a full game. The devs haven't cut and run from They Are Billions. They finished the game. It's done. And that was I. Do you know what? It was recently that I saw the post. I can't remember exactly when the post was written, but I seem to remember the post was written like way after the game was finished. But I'll caveat it with I only saw that post recently. It's 12 o'clock in it. Right, okay. Probably going to look at wrapping up in minutes. might save this. I might save this as a plug away at it. I'm starting to try and think of mech designs because I'm thinking about at some point doing the bomber art on the side of some mechs. But I need some mechs to have a think about how much space they've got on the side of them once they're done for doing something like that. So I might save this one as an idea. The only thing is that I'm noticing I'm always kind of deliberately leaving a lot of space on the side of them so that I can do that. So I kind of need to make it so it's a bit more organic. Anyway, that's a problem for another day. Are you abandoning us? I am cutting and running. I'm cutting and running. I'm abandoning you until Thursday. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Anyway, right, so. Let's put this down so I can actually see the screen properly. There we go. Yeah, let's just get wrapped. Oh, he's doing some really cool artwork right now. That's amazing. I would love to be able to do artwork as good as Romek does it. ROMECK_art. He does such cool artwork. But anyway, that's irrelevant now. So I'm going to wrap up stream. I will be back on Thursday. Obviously, there will be the morning stream, and then we'll see how the day goes. I'd say today, I don't know why. Today feels like I've been streaming for a very long time, and I'm kind of feeling it. I also think I'm a little bit ill as well. Like the last few days, I've not been feeling great, so it might just be the throw on from that. I think that's the wrong words, but I've said them now. And then Friday, I need to work out what we're doing. I need to figure out what game I'm streaming on Friday. I'll have a think. Maybe it'll be Chaos Gate Grey Knights, just to really throw off Skaven Dan and Alfarius. But yeah, so that's that. And I'm going to head out. So if you've been here, thank you very much. If you've been talking in chat, thank you even more. I've told you where I'll be. So whatever you choose to do with the rest of your day, I hope that you have a fantastic time. And until I next see you, until then, goodbye.